talked to the county about it. It's their, I talked to them.
County put it up?
Well, it's their road. And I think they're the ones who put those signs up.
I think it was the city that put them up.
Are they signs for the trail?
Yeah.
We're indicating that the, like the arrow signs, or which?
No, they're right on the bridge.
On
As
the
you're
bridge?
approaching it, I think it's showing you that the trail's
trail is
coming
there.
up.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I think we put them up. Should be moved back about 6-8 inches. Some kid comes along and happens to trip or run over something, hit it with his head, or just let him move.
I'll move adoption of this sign retroflectivity policy.
Second.
You haven't had any beer today, have you?
Not yet.
Motion by Mr. Bunky, seconded by Mr. Dahl. Any questions or comments?
Just, are we gonna get the signs in the tubs and that kind of stuff moved consistently on the 43 project over the winter? Would that make it easier for Public Works to do a little bit, plowing on those corners and?
They'll move them as they need to, yes. Are you talking about something in specific?
Well, there's those barricades
Mm-hmm.
down on the four-way stop downtown, middle of downtown. They stick out a long ways.
Yeah.
And it's got to impede their snow plowing.
Oh,
That's highway department
Yeah,
again.
It
not
hasn't
ours,
yet.
but-
Well, we plow right along the edge of 43. They put it off into the parking lanes and then we take it out. We want to be very careful about getting people too close to the edge of the work zone. Because there's spots where the rock's missing and someone gets too close, they're gonna put their wheel into a hole. So we're doing our very best to try to keep people, out in the street as much as
Yeah.
possible.
Okay.
Same with like down here
Yeah.
by the school, we're gonna have to restrict some parking there. Because they're parking right up to the end of the road, and if you're trying to turn, you have no sight lines there. So we're gonna have to pull some parking spots out.
And then something else, when the school put up them barricades there, you gotta walk around them, cause we had that here the other night. Couple nights, Friday night,
Which ones are those?
Walk around
Right
them.
on the sidewalks?
barricades that put on the sidewalk.
And that's, the school's asked us to they don't want anybody on those sidewalks, cause they're not gonna clear them. Those doors are closed during the day on 43.
That is very unstable getting out of a car, especially for women.
What?
Step on that little curb. My wife brought it to my attention. Everybody, watch where you're walking. But it is kinda dangerous.
But the school is trying to tell people, don't park and get out of your car on 43 and try to get into the school. They don't want anybody doing that. So they wanted us to make it difficult for people to do that. They wanted that orange fence up the whole length of the road. Keep people out there, but kids were stepping over it anyway, so.
Yeah.
I've fought this battle with Mr. Ayler, trying to get him to open it up, but he says they don't wanna do it.
You mentioned at one time that they were gonna fill that lip so that the plows would ride up over that and not chew into that new curbing and stuff.
They
in
were
those
also
areas.
supposed to pave to the curb line. They were also supposed to install the curb. But
Well, I know that.
when they ran out of that project, now we're not gonna plow up to the edge of the street, to the curb. We're gonna leave the snow up.
So does the highway department know that?
Yeah.
Otherwise that
Highway
curb
department's
is about like
plowing
that.
the main lanes, right?
The highway department plows the main traffic lane, the 24-foot in the center of the road. And then our guys come by and push it off to the edge. And we've told them, don't get right up to the edge of the curb where there is curb. Leave a couple of feet out where the snow is, so that they don't hit that. that cement. It's not the way we wanted it, but it's the best way we can do it. If you look though at the other end, the two ends that did get paved, you will see that they did get the blacktop up to the curb line.
I do have to say that the transition off of the bridge is much nicer now than it used to be, cause I don't hear the trucks come across the
Thud.
house now. Used to hear thump, 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 yeah. So,
That'll probably change over winter and spring, but
One more lift to go.
one more lift, yeah. Yep.
We could put that back in though, if you miss it.
I'm good.
Or they can jake brake with it.
Anything else? All in favor of the motion, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes, thank you. 8G, consideration of appointment of a prosecuting attorney, see attached contract from Lumen Law, Preston, Minnesota, and contract from Springer Gumbel, who expressed interest in continuing their contract to represent the city. We just have one from Lumen Law, I see.
I did receive a contract from Springer and Gumbel, and they actually reduced their hourly rate by $10 to $125. I talked to Scott, and he confirmed that, and then my impression from the council was money was not the issue, and that you wanted to move in a different direction with your prosecuting attorney, so Adam and I met with Dwight over in Preston last week, and he does prosecution work for Preston, and we're fine with him for a year contract. I think Adam would be just as fine to stay with Scott, but understands the council's concerns.
And Lumen was 135, is that what I recall?
Yes.
So did Springer just reduce the 10 because he saw the quote from Dwight?
No, he didn't see the quote. He did it because I believe Scott's moving into more municipal law. He's taken on several more cities as clients, and for whatever reason, he reduced his price.
He wanted to be consistent with what he charges cities. And that's what he's charging the other cities.
Lawyers are overpaid anyway.
I'll make a motion, we go with Lumen Law.
There any concerns?
I got a motion.
Okay, I'll second it.
Motion by Mr. Colvinson, second by Mr. Bunky, go ahead.
Are there any concerns at all in the contract?
No.
Language or anything that
No.
is out of the ordinary, okay?
And we've talked to several people that have used Dwight, and they're satisfied with the work that he does.
1-year contract, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
And we'll have Terry's updated?
Terry is through 2015.
Oh, okay,
I knew we did that.
okay.
We locked him in for next year also.
Correct. Because of the union negotiation, we wanted him to be locked in more.
Any other questions or comments?
And our ongoing things that Springer's office is working on now,
He
he'll
will
complete those?
finish.
He'll finish those, and then all the new stuff goes to the new guy?
Correct, starting January 1st.